If you guys saw, I went viral last week, or it was actually this past Monday. Mark Levin posted something against Marjorie Taylor Greene, calling her a nitwit over something. He just totally crashed out. But I went under and commented and said, people like you only increase anti-Semitism. And he responds back and says, it's in my bloodline. And I said, no one's buying your Jewish supremacy. I ratio him both times, get 12,000 likes on both posts. He gets like 400. But it's very telling how these people think. And it's a total crash out, and it tells you a lot about the war and everything. But Mark Levin, I ratioed you. And that's what you get. First of all, you don't mess with me, and second of all, you don't talk about my family. So you play that game, you're gonna lose every time. This is a guy that's literally going to the White House, lobbying for the United States to go to war on behalf of Israel, to push the United States into this inevitable conflict. So when things get really bad, you know who to blame. Mark Levin's on that list. But it should be very concerning and should really teach you something about how the world runs. People that are massively overrepresented in positions of power, this is what they think about white people. This is what they think about Europeans, Christians, Roman Catholics. That's pretty scary. If they think it's inherently in your bloodline, that anti-Semitism is genetic. There's so many problems with that statement, and obviously the ratio spoke for itself, but it really makes you question with people like this. What is their overall agenda? If they actually seek to combat anti-Semitism, which they're doing right now, what does that entail? How do you combat something if it's inherently in your bloodline? That's something that's kind of sinister to think about, honestly. What does that mean for me? I don't know. But I'm gonna keep speaking the truth because that's what matters, because nobody else is doing it. Everybody else is either sold out, they're paid Republican surrogates, they're uninfluenceable, or they're just not brave enough to speak the truth and bear the consequences. Times, as long as we continue to speak the truth and put Christ first, I'm telling you, we will actually come out victorious in this battle, especially Gen Z, the Zoomers. When we're all in power 20, 30 years from now, we'll look back on this and we'll learn from them.